Episode 32 coming at you. We are talking about something very, very important today, and one of the key factors in you actually reaching the goals that you have set out for yourself. Not just health and wellness goals. You can take this concept and apply it to every goal you have for your life. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm so excited to be here with you today. I'm a little bit jacked, and it is not caffeine. I just want you to know that. Although I do love me some caffeine. A little bit of Diet Coke isn't a bad thing, people. That's my philosophy. Anyway, today we're going to talk about doing what's right versus what's easy. And the fact that those two things don't generally go together. It's an interesting topic. And we generally talk about it in general terms. Like when we think about society and doing what's right, everybody should do what's right. And that makes sense. And that's usually where we stop when we kind of think about doing what's right? Like, let me give you some examples. Standing up for people who are being bullied. That's something that you should do. That's the right thing to do. Pulling over when a policeman stops you. That's the right thing to do. Let's just go fun. Making sure you're dressed when you leave the house, not walking around naked. That's the right thing to do, right? There's a lot of things that we think about that are the right thing to do, and we just do them because we're good people, right? Most of us. However, we forget that doing the right thing isn't just standing up for other people, isn't just, being the person who takes the high road, right? Those are the easy things. Honestly, those are the easy definitions for doing what's right. However, have you ever thought about doing what's right versus what's easy when it comes to you and your health goals, you and your stress levels, you and how you want to feel every day and how you want to look every day? Because every single person I know, whether you're watching or listening to this podcast or not, every single person has some sort of goal, whether they call it a goal or not. They wake up and they don't feel good. God, I just want to feel better. They have a lot of fatigue. Oh God, I just want to be able to do the things I want to do. I want to lose 20 pounds. I just want to look better. I just want to feel better in my clothes. I want to feel better in my skin. I want to have more confidence. All of those things, right? We all have those things, whether you call them goals or not. Our brains do that. Like we have those things. We want those things. There's very few people, even very healthy people, even very fit people that you see. Most people are working towards some sort of goal, whether they know it or not, or they want to work towards some sort of goal, whether they know it or not. And so what happens is let's just put us all together. We either do what's right toward that goal, or we do what's easy. So we're not necessarily, when it comes to these things, right? We're not necessarily standing up for other people, doing the right thing for others. What we need to do is think about who we need to stand up to in order to reach our goals. And who is that? That's you. That's you. You need to stand up to yourself and do what's right. What do I mean? Everybody has it. Let me give you my story. Because I'm in a deficit, I have certain things that I have to do, even though I'm a little bit more tired, even though I don't have as much energy, right? Today's a busy day. Every day's a busy day. Same for you, right? I can either do all the things I'm supposed to do for myself or don't. It'd be easier not to. It'd be easier to just do the things I have to do for everybody else instead of doing the things for me. I could save that energy. That'd be great. Think about it this way. September is coming, right? I know it's just the beginning of August, but I'm just saying it. We all know September 1st is coming. We all know school is starting. Teachers are going back to work. Any staff member in a school, my gosh, they're all going back to work. Things are going to get crazy. Kids are there. Same thing for parents, right? Kids go back to school, or grandparents, kids go back to school. Now you have time, or you don't. Depends on what's going on with you, right? But fall is generally the time where people, it's kind of like January 1st. September 1st is one of those days where people make decisions, they make goals. They're like, okay, I'm going to X, Y, or Z because I want to X, Y, or Z, right? So let's say, and this is pretty typical. Gyms get very busy in September. You're going to see a ton of push in social media and everywhere for gyms. They're going to be advertising all these options for you to come in and get a little deal so you can just walk through the door. Very normal. So say you are going to start a new gym. I'm going to start the gym. I'm going to be on this training program. I'm going to work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yes, I'm very excited. I'm going to do it. I'm going to wake up early in the morning, earlier than normal. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do my thing. Because if I don't do it in the morning, you know this, right? If you don't do it in the morning, for some of us, it's not going to happen after work because we're tired, right? So, okay, day one comes. Guess what happens? The alarm goes off. And all that excitement that you built up, like, I have these goals. I'm going to do this for myself. I'm very excited. I'm going to go. The alarm goes off. What is the first thought that runs through most people's heads? Oh my God, it is so early. I am so tired. Oh, I'm so comfortable. I don't want to get out of bed. Why do I have to do this? Maybe I can do this later. And you start having this conversation in your head. And I talk to my clients about this all the time. There's like two people in there doing this thing, right? You all of a sudden have this split personality, this weird thing that's going on and it happens a lot, but this is a great example of it, right? Your intellectual part of your brain was like, we're going to do this. This is going to be great. We made a plan. We put it in the schedule. We prioritized ourselves. This is going to be fantastic. In the moment, when the alarm went off, your easy brain, your comfortable brain, your brain that's like, oh my God, are you serious? All those feelings come up of, I just want to be comfortable. This is so comfortable. Don't get out of bed. You have to put your clothes on and go do the hard thing. And I don't want to do that. And you can just do it later. Just do it later. The intellectual part of the brain, which is like, you need to do what's right, might not be awake yet, but you need to wake that part of your brain up. Because in that moment, when we're having this disconnect from our goals and what's right, and from our feelings and what's easy, we need to stop that. And we need to go, wait a minute. And this is the only way to make it work, is you have to stop that and go, no, I'm going to stand up for myself right now. And I'm going to do what's right. And I'm going to get out of bed. But getting out of the bed, honestly, here's the secret. Put your feet on the floor and just do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. Because the second you get out of that bed, you're out of that bed. And everything changes. That voice, that part of you that wants to do the easy things and be comfortable, stops talking because now you're out of the bed. Now you're already uncomfortable. All right, let's go do it. So what I'm saying is, we have to take the concept of doing what's right out of that big general social realm and the idea of doing what's right in the world to doing what's right in our world. And that's doing what's right for you. Because if you don't do what's right for you first, and you always do what's right for everyone else, there will come a time where you won't be able to do what's right for other people. You won't feel good. You won't have the energy. You won't do those things. So you need to apply that concept to you every single day. You have to do right by you. No, it is not easy. It gets easier. It does get easier, but it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not ever going to be easy. If you're sitting and living in comfort and living in the easy life, you're not getting better. You're getting worse. There's no middle ground. There's no maintenance there. That doesn't happen. You're either getting better or you're getting worse because time goes on, right? Think about it. If you're sitting on the couch in your 20s and you're playing games and doing your thing and eating the chips and doing all the things, yeah, your body can handle that a little bit. You know, you get up and do some stuff, whatever. Think about how it feels to think about if you're not in your 50s, if you're not in your 60s, even in your 40s, but if you think about your parents, how often do they sit and then watch them try to get up off the couch? It is amazing. It looks painful. And that's because when you sit in comfort for too long, Getting out of that is harder and it's painful. And then it gets painful to be in that comfort because you are losing ground every time you sit in that comfort. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't relax. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take downtime. I'm absolutely saying you should do that and you should earn it. Don't let yourself sit in comfort for too long. You need to do what's right, not what's easy. And we need to apply that to ourselves every day, not just in terms of how we interact in the world, doing the right things. I'm talking about doing what's right by you. Stand up, hold yourself accountable. That's why I have a coach. I have a coach because that's his job. His job is to say, hey, here's your goal. These are the things that you need to do to reach your goal. Let's talk about those things. He supports me. He helps me. He holds me accountable. We have conversations, all the things. Ultimately, though, he can only support me. Your coach can't do it for you. Your coach is important. Believe me, I love coaching people because I love being able to support them. I love being able to kind of push them through the weeds and open up the forest so they can see the trees and go, look, this is why this works. Look, this is right. But I can't do it for them. And no one can do it for you. You have to get off your ass. You have to hold yourself accountable and you have to do right by you. And it's hard. And that's what life is. Because when you do those hard things and when you hold yourself accountable and when you get to the gym and when you get your steps in and when you eat good food, the easy part is you don't have your doctor's appointments. You're not on medication. You don't have to worry about having a stroke or having diabetes or any of those things. And you get to do the things you want to do because you have the energy to do them, because you feel good. A training session is an hour, hour and a half a day, 3 days a week, 4 days a week, no more than that. Get your steps in throughout the day, be outside. It's a very short amount of time in your day to hold yourself accountable to do the right things. Do the right things. And honestly, there will never come a time where you do not have those two voices in your head. One of them trying to say, hey, let's just be comfortable and lay around. And the other one saying, hey, get up, do your thing. It will always be there. However, it gets easier. It does. It gets easier. Ask any of my clients. This is what we do. So I want you to know that I'm here if you need me, because I'm a coach. You know how to find me. Instagram, Facebook. I have a website. Everything's listed. You know how to find me. I can help you do the right things, not the easy things. And we have to absolutely take self-responsibility to do that. Because when we do that as a collective, the world improves. So if you think about it, if we bring it into ourselves and do the right things, not the easy things, all of a sudden, we're going to see more people doing the right things, not the easy things. And then life for everyone actually gets easier because everyone is doing the right things. So if you're looking for me, like I said, please like this video. That would be fantastic. Subscribe, even better. Also, though, if you have questions, you can post them. You can send your questions to me, my email, my Facebook, my Instagram, like I said, my website. You can hit me anywhere. I would love to hear from you. Go out there today and keep in mind that doing the right thing starts with you. And that means doing the right things for yourself, not the easy things. Hope to see you on the next episode. Have a wonderful day.